rhinoceros. Right?
Yeah, here's another conundrum here at Day One Patch Podcast. Whether rhinoceros is already plural in the way that sheep is plural. So he's like, I saw a pack of rhinoceros.
It's not sheep's.
No, it's not sheep's. So let us know in the comments what it is. We tried Surreying.
I think it's just rhinoceros.
Surrey told us, I think that was just rhinoceros.
Did you say Surreying?
I was Surreying.
Oh, I don't think people say that, do they?
I don't think so, but if people Google, then we can Surreying.
No,
What do we?
no.
I don't think we use that term in any form of the
We
word.
can Surrey it. I'll just Surrey it, man.
Surrey it sounds all right, but not Surreying. I was using Surrey.
I'm Surreying, so I'm using Surrey.
Make a list in the comments section of how to do all this.
Welcome to Day One Patch, episode 63. I'm Ryan Johnson, your host, and the man who invented Surreying. Mark that down. That's Matt Lawrence over there.
Greetings.
He knows all about the tech.
I do.
Went to school for this.
I do.
He's got the creds.
I do.
He's the man you want to listen to.
I am.
Sometimes. On the issue of hardware, go to Matt.
Always.
Social issues, Marty Isaacs
I
over
got a
there.
pretty good outlook on social issues, all right?
Our app guru with his own show. Debuted on our YouTube channel.
I can be host now, right? That can be part of my title.
Only there, though, not here.
Yeah,
Although, you're right. If we ever do like a video version of the podcast, you can be Martin Isaacs, and then your little thing underneath, host of Apps with Marty.
Can we do that anyway on this video? There'll
Just-
be no
just have it
picture of
pop
me,
up?
but just pop it up.
Well, we can put a picture of you up there, too, like the thumbs up.
Yeah.
You
We'll get our editor on it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Is that you?
that's me.
Oh, okay.
It's just three of us, and oddly enough, the week before E3, and only three of us to give you our views.
Well, we could pretend like the others are here. Like, let's hear your Adriano.
You did this to me last time when I was supposed to do Mass Impression. I didn't even try it.
Let's hear your Adriano.
I can't do it. I'm not going to do that.
Let's hear your Tim Spence impression.
No.
Aaron?
None of us have good voices to impersonate.
Oh, no, I'm now offended.
No, come on.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, some of our top stories, not too much, as we're going to be mostly talking about E3 at the end of the podcast. A little bit of Naughty Dog news. Mario Kart 8, some surprising news there. Well, maybe not surprising, but interesting news. And probably a good outlook. We'll get more into that later. Some sad news about the PSP and other Sony news as well, and then we'll get into E3 discussions later on. So Apps with Marty, as we were talking about earlier, Marty has his own show now where he reviews all the apps you want to know about.
Episode 2 out today.
That is correct.
Episode 2 was up yesterday.
On Friday.
Yesterday.
It came out on Friday, yeah.
Yeah, so every show comes out on Friday. Tell them what it's about, Marty.
Basically, Apps with Marty. A little segment done by me that'll be uploaded weekly every Friday. I'll take an app, I'll review it, and put up a quick video review, and give it a rating out of 5, and recommend new apps to you. This week, we did Black, little puzzle-solving game. So check out that review, it's up. And if you want to check out episode 1, I reviewed the X-Men Days of Future Past game.
The Uncanny X-Men.
The Uncanny X-Men. Also, check out that movie. That was a pretty damn good movie, too.
Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
Real good movie. Now, was it better than Captain America 2?
I liked Cap more, to be honest.
In some ways, I enjoy Days of Future Past. I'm a big fan of the 70s, though, so I might be a little bit biased there.
Yeah. But First Class was better than X-Men. Than Future
No,
Past.
I can't agree with that one. I watched First Class after. I don't know.
It's a bit flashier. They got some cool editing bits in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is not a movie podcast.
It should be.
Oh, come on.
Someone else would need to host that.
I don't even know anything about movies.
And I probably won't even be on it because I can't remember stars' names. I don't know that many movies that are old. So. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that one. Our first piece of news. Microsoft's, they want to look more into PC gaming.
We're not talking about what we're playing here?
Oh, my goodness.
We messed
I
up
jumped
the order.
what we're playing.
I think the lack of the Apps with Marty segment on here is throwing you off.
Well, we do what we're playing before Apps with Marty.
Oh, so you're just.
I even have it on here on the outline here.
Good Lord.
So, Matt, what are you playing?
I am, of course, playing Watch Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Not very far. Been doing all the collectibles, actually.
Yeah.
All the side stuff.
Amazingly fun, though.
Very good, yeah. Although yours.
Yeah, I'll get into mine later. But
Yeah.
do you play a lot online on the Watch Dogs there?
Try to get into I think it's called online decryption or something. The team based thing, and I couldn't. Played a little bit of free roam, I think, with you guys, and then I played some 1-on-1 hacking. I played one race, and it was extremely laggy. And I know it wasn't just me because a bunch of people in there were screaming that it was lagging. So, yeah.
I think they just need to sort it all out. I think maybe give them a couple weeks, maybe a patch at some point, fix things up a bit. I guess.
I say this every time this happens, but you shouldn't release something if it's not ready. And I think maybe they should have
The problem
waited.
is they think it's ready, but in a real-world setting, everything changes. It doesn't matter how many times you test the damn game with as many people as you want. When you put it onto the scale of 4 million, which is what they sold,
Yeah.
no one can test for 4 million people. You know?
I almost feel like there should be a new way we do online. We release the multiplayer, the full multiplayer for a week for free for everyone. And then everyone can download and play it. And then once the game comes out, then it's ready. Because if it crashes, then you're well...
Do you remember Grand Theft Auto 2? I mean, not 2, but...
I got GTA Online. It was a disaster.
Yeah. And that launched 2 weeks after the game
because they were trying to get ready, and it was a disaster.
It was still a disaster.
And they knew how many people had the game at that point.
And this is Rockstar, who has a lot of resources. You know?
No, I mean, it could just be because there's so many people, like you're saying. Maybe there's absolutely no way. And there's another...
My issue is, games do this all the time, so they should know what they need to do to make it ready.
I was going to say, I think maybe the flip side of the coin is they do this, and then they're well, there's 4 million people bought the game, and it won't work for 2 weeks, so 2 million of them will get frustrated, and the system can handle 2.5 million, so good.
And they'll fix it later.
and no, they won't fix it. They'll just be it'll just less people will play it, and it'll be fine.
Well, they want people playing their games, though.
But once it's purchased, why do they care?
But anyway, apart from the problems, you're enjoying Watch Dogs, right?
I am.
Now, there's some talk about whether it lived up to the hype and whether it was what we saw at E3. Do you agree with any of those statements, I guess?
I think it would have been better without the hype. And...
So, in other words, it didn't live up to the hype.
It's really fun. It didn't live up to the hype.
He promised something new, and it's not really new. It's just, I can press square, and that camera gets hacked. And now I'm looking...
It's pretty cool.
through a camera.
There's some pretty smart
But it's nothing innovative as in, this is the definitive next-gen game. You know what I mean?
They kept saying it was. It was the game that defines...
But even, it doesn't... the game looks good, but there's nothing in it that looks... Infamous looked good because you had all those particle effects with the powers and stuff. And the neon looked really great. Here, it's just gray city, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not a lot of particles or anything like that. In that first trailer they showed at E3 2 years ago, I remember how detailed it looked.
Yeah, yeah.
It felt like the colors looked better. It looked more like a city.
The city felt alive.
Yeah.
It's just...
I get
and when he was
that.
shooting the gun, it was almost like the Division where you could see the bullets crack through the windows and stuff.
I think that the physics are pretty good. The city feels alive, but did you notice that the civilians are always the same?
Always the
Of
same
course,
people,
they can't create individual civilians.
No. But they're always doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, in GTA, I don't think they do that, do they? I never really pay attention, but I think that it's
I
just...
think they always do. They always just have a set thing they do. I mean...
No, but what I mean is, so say, for example... Okay, actually, I have an exact example. I was trying to figure out how to get into this area. I couldn't figure it out. So I thought I had to, shoot at a window, so I pulled out a gun and shot. And at the time, there were some civilians there. One was, drunk and falling over.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 2 other people trying to help him. They obviously got scared because I shot, and they ran off. And then I, ran to the other side of the warehouse, came back, and there was 3 more civilians. 1 was drunk, 2 was there, but they were dressed in different clothing.
Oh, okay. I have noticed that. That's
Yeah.
right.
So, I was
Also, I think that the civilians need to calm down a bit.
"Whoa!"
Anything
yelling
you do,
stuff.
I could just pull out of a parking spot. They're like, ah!
Yeah, or one time I jumped over a fence, just, calmly, went to go to an ATM. What's that guy doing?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They need to calm down. They're in Chicago. I bet they see some stuff.
Yeah, oh, God.
I love it, though. It's hilarious.
It's
Even though it gets annoying at times because I just want them to be quiet when I pull away. But they're funny. Marty, what are you playing?
I haven't been playing too much. I recently started a new job, so I'm just getting used to that.
Mhm.
And
A job away from Day One Patch Media. Can you believe this, people?
I still...
Marty abandoning us.
We still, rolled out
For real life
apps
work.
with Marty yesterday.
That's right.
But I did manage to squeeze in some Mario Kart 8.
Okay. Now, did that live up to the hype?
It's pretty dang fun, and it's pretty gorgeous looking. Like, you haven't seen Mario Kart look like this yet. And of course, when you play with other people, it's all the better. They actually made it challenging, which is pretty good. Like on the hardest difficulty now, like the computers, like the CPU will actually keep up with you and screw you over. So yeah, I wish I had a Wii U so I could play more of Mario Kart.
Wow.
I'll just have to play. I don't have any Mario Karts actually. Now that I think about it, that's a little sad.
It looks really good though, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, didn't you play it, Matt?
Yeah, I beat it.
Tim brought it over, right?
Tim brought it over, we beat it. Yeah.
The lighting in it's pretty badass. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's really
like
good.
really good lighting. I don't know what's happening over there.
It feels like a next gen Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous looking.
Yeah.
And they updated all. There's like half the tracks are old tracks, but they updated them with new graphics and
Some anti-grav areas.
yeah, they put some new mechanics in there. So Mario Kart 8.
I would buy it, but I wouldn't play it enough, and it'd be a waste of money for me.
I know you wouldn't play it.
That doesn't mean it's a bad game. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't play it either. I played it just because you had it over.
Yeah, I would play it maybe a couple times, do a couple races. I'm not a racing fan myself.
It's hardly considered a racing game.
You're still
though.
racing and you're still driving. That's all I need to not want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say the game's bad. I've been hearing nothing but good news. We have good news coming up.
Yeah.
For the game. But yeah, okay.
So that yeah.
Okay. I've been trying to play Watch Dogs. My save broke. This seems to be a problem with a decent amount of people.
Download those Uplay items.
Yeah. One thing in my desperate attempt to try to fix it is I downloaded another Uplay item, hoping that would like reset it or something.
Man.
But that didn't work. No. I love Watch Dogs. I was having a really great time, and it kind of broke on me.
I warned you about that.
It was too late. I'd already done the Uplay stuff.
Oh man.
But I guess Ubisoft is aware, from what I could tell, on their Twitter account. They said that they're aware of this problem, and if you're having the same problem, you can actually help them. Go to their support page on their website there, and you can actually send them your save file, so that then they can load it up and see what's happening behind the scenes with your save.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, go help them out.
Yeah, they seem pretty helpful on their Twitter page.
Yeah. That's what I love about Twitter is Sony has a Twitter page directly for PlayStation 4 support. You can actually tweet at them, and they'll tweet you back with some issue, with a way to fix it or where to go to find how to fix it.
Cool.
So I really like the use of Twitter that way. So that's kind of cool. But Watch Dogs was fun.
Did it live up to the hype for you?
For me, yes.
I think it's more cinematic.
I
think the game's more cinematic. If I watch somebody else play it, I'm like, that looks like the old Watch Dogs that I thought I would be playing. And then when
really?
I play it, I'm like,
My problem with it, and like my brief experience with it, is it didn't feel...
Brief, you played it for like 4 hours.
Yeah. But I don't own it.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the way I thought it was going to. It just kind of turned into an open world game, like all the other open world games.
Yeah.
Like the first trailer looked like it was going to be like a cool setting. But
Go back and watch that trailer. It's a really cool looking game.
Yeah, and it's not this game.
Mm-mm.
No, not by any means.
Now I was watching IGN. They have a show on there called GameScoop, and they brought up the fact that maybe they didn't know that they had to develop it for the previous generation of consoles, for PS3 and Xbox 360. And so when they were making this super high end next gen version.
Mm-hmm.
They had to scale that back too, so they can work on the previous gen versions.
Because they don't want to work out features that won't be in both, etc.
Yeah.
Well, there's no online free roam or something, right? Someone told me.
I heard that. Yeah, I don't know why. That seems like a very minimalistic thing to add.
Well, I mean, it could be just how it loads the city, possibly. I don't know.
I think everyone agrees that the next one will be a lot better.
Yeah, because you can see what they'll probably fix. The driving definitely. They'll probably make the better story. I don't have any problems with the story.
Do you want Aiden back? Does Aiden matter to you?
No, but I would like to see him back.
I think Aiden's pretty cool.
Yeah. If you play the story, he's pretty cool, yeah. Although he is that stereotypical, I'm going to hack the city.
Yeah.
Gotta hack that city. So that's all right.
His coat's pretty awesome.
Matt is getting a coat.
Yeah.
You ordered that code.
I was gonna not the one from Ubisoft. It's $1,200 from Ubisoft.
Okay.
But I found like a better, in my opinion, a better quality coat. There's like a American leather place that makes it. So my mom bought it for me.
Like these promotional items for like the games are never as good as you want them to be.
Yeah, and for like $1,000,
They should be for $1,000.
The one you're getting though, is it real leather?
No, yeah, this is like an actual coat, and they just like modified it slightly to look like Aiden's coat.
How terrible does his coat look in the game? Like the other ones you can buy.
They're ugly.
I found a few good ones. It's usually the darker colored ones. The bright colored ones are not good, and the red ones are terrible. I wore like the digital camo one for a bit. That was okay. It's funny. In the next version of Watch Dogs, I would like to see car customization, and like you own your own car.
Mm-hmm.
I like to own an area.
Like your own house.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. And then character customization, different clothes and stuff. I think it'd be cool.
Not just pre-made outfits.
Yeah. So I think that'd be nice.
Realistic car damage.
It's a bit arcadey.
It's weird, yeah.
I like it though. I think
I
what
like
they were
it.
going for is they want you to be able to smash through anything, so you don't get kind of stuck up.
I don't mind the
Games
smashing through
like
things.
Grand Theft Auto, you get piled in and you get stuck. You can't get out.
Yeah, you're done.
This one you can actually smash your way through other cars to get out of a jam.
My only problem is like when I smash through something, I should see dents, and sometimes I don't. Or sometimes I get like a really big head-on collision. The other guy's like on fire, and I'm just fine.
And the windshield doesn't crack open either.
Yeah,
you can shoot it a bunch of times and it's still there.
Oh, I never tried that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you really have to do some damage to get rid of the windshield.
Although rescuing people from cars
You told me about that. That sounds amazing.
is pretty cool.
I wish I could try that.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into our first story here. Microsoft wants to do more in the PC gaming realm, I suppose, like you could say. So fans have kind of told them that they don't want to install Steam on their Windows PC, but want more support for Windows Live on their PC, or games for Windows Live. And Phil Spencer, as you may know, the head of the Xbox division at Microsoft, he replied and said, this is a quote, "I agree that Microsoft needs to up our gaming presence on Windows. Part of my Xbox role is to bring back our Windows gaming focus." I think this is a good move for them to kind of go head-to-head with Steam. Origin's trying it. I mean,
I think the
not going
problem,
too well for them.
There's too many overlays.
Explain.
So when I boot up an Ubisoft game from Steam, because I buy my Ubisoft games on Steam, it boots up
Uplay, right?
Uplay. So I have a Steam overlay, a Uplay overlay, and a Raptor overlay. Because Raptor does all my games. Steam is for my Steam games, and Ubisoft's for my Ubisoft games. So now I have like at least 2 on most, if not all, my games, because Raptor's on about 90% of them. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like it's just too many overlays.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer for them to maybe have something there. Like I wouldn't mind getting achievements. Like I don't know, I feel like Xbox achievements / like Microsoft achievements are hold a bit more merit in my mind. But,
yeah, same here.
But I don't want another overlay or something.
Because both Steam and Origin have achievements.
Yeah, well, no one looks at my Origin profile because no one's on Origin. But
Yeah.
but I don't know. Did anyone use Games Windows Live at L? No one.
I think I did. It's a bit confusing.
May I state that it was a fiasco.
Yeah.
Apparently, if I remember correctly, this was years ago, of course, but I remember I think a game like Fallout 3. There was like some people finding glitches and whatnot, and then like one guy on the forums was like, "Yeah, all I did was like break Windows Live. Like I made it so it wouldn't boot up or something." And he's like, "Then it worked fine."
Are we wearing the same socks?
We are wearing the same socks.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah.
Last week as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, kind of.
No, they're identical.
No, they're same. Oh, you moved it into the light there, and
Yeah, they're the same socks.
they're pretty identical.
They're my dad's.
These are mine.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess more support for anything is always good. I guess.
It's good,
What'd you
but I just prefer to have maybe my gamer tag pop up. You know what I would really like actually? They didn't have this on Windows Live, like with the old one. I would really prefer having party chat across. I should be able to party chat across the console.
That's a good
and the
point.
PC.
Yeah.
I think you could private chat if I remember correctly. I think, but I would really prefer a party chat because I could receive the invitations but couldn't accept them.
I'm surprised they didn't just make party chat Steam. I mean, not Steam. Skype. Like why like with your live account, you just get a Skype account.
Yeah, yeah.
And then whenever you log into your thing, it logs into Skype, and you can party chat through that.
I think Skype is a good idea because we are, as we kind of stated at the beginning of this gen, we're really divided. Like we have Nathan on Xbox One, we have Zach on Xbox One, and we kind of have this division. So I'm thinking like it'd be really cool to have Skype because we got Skype on everything, you know, on your Vita, on your phone, your tablet, and you can just jump on and do a chat.
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe make Skype, like Skype is good as like a calling platform, but it'd be cool if there was like a gaming tab or something where you could just see who was in a chat. You could jump in and out whenever you wanted.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
And I think if they the Xbox One games should be like cross saved with your PC games. So if you're really one of those crazy people who would buy it for the PC and your living room console, you can kind of go in between.
What if they did a cross buy?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of like what Sony does with the PS4 and the Vita.
Now,
which they haven't done much of lately, but
yeah, because I don't know how well the Vita's doing per se, but I don't know how that would affect sales if it would. I don't know whether like some people would be like, why would I buy an Xbox One with a game when I could get it from my PC now? But then again, I guess that kind of mentality is always there, whatever you have.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
all right, let's move on here. Some Naughty Dog news for The Last of Us on the PS4. So their PS4 edition. Naughty Dog says we have a release date. There was a little like flyer or something that popped up online that said it was supposed to come out June 13th. Naughty Dog has actually come out and said that's not the date. It's coming to PS4. Writing on Twitter, they said that we have a release date, but did not say when. When do you guys think would be a good date to release this? Now, mind you, the original Last of Us for PS3 launched after E3.
I was about to say right after E3.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's gonna be.
They do the same thing. It's almost like a year after.
I think it's
here
probably
comes the
gonna be
PS4.
Or it'll be like at E3. Like they'll be at a conference and be like,
they'll definitely show it off at E3. I think
that's what I mean. So maybe they'll be like, and Last of Us is available today.
Yeah.
And they're like,
here's the big old giant HD edition.
Yeah.
And then they'll have an awesome gameplay walkthrough or whatever.
I won't be buying that though. It was good, but I ain't buying it again.
It's tempting.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to play The Last of Us again.
I'll never play it
You
again.
need to play the DLC. That's what you need to do.
I need to play the DLC, yeah.
The instant something says DLC, I won't play it, usually.
One of the greatest pieces of DLC I've ever paid for.
Is it long? Is it a decently like
3 hours?
Okay.
2-3 hours?
That warrants DLC, I'll agree with that.
And it's fantastic.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I would imagine right after E3 or close to that sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be that hard. It's been a year, and they've been working on it. Like basically, I think they said when they finished the PS3 version, right?
I think so. Yeah, or really.
Or
soon
even
after.
during that time, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So I don't think it takes that long to HDify it, right?
I'm not sure how that works because it's two different platforms.
Well,
Like,
I know Tomb Raider. They redid everything. They like all the textures were new. They redid Laura's face.
Oh, that's true too. We don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
find out next week, I guess.
Well, they have said like higher res textures and stuff. And The Last of Us was in 720, if I recall.
I thought it was 10. Maybe it could not have been 1080. I thought it was.
I
thought it was like one of those ones where it was like, holy crap, this is running in 1080.
I think it was 720.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all that stuff happening in it, I think it has to be 720.
I think people freak out about The Last of Us a bit too much.
How so?
I almost get a Watch Dogs-esque about it, but it's like an after feeling. So like how Watch Dogs had that like hype before, I feel like Last of Us is like an after hype.
There's
People
some things that it really excels at, like storytelling and character development and voice acting, but there's a few wonky parts about it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the level design was a little boring, and Ellie was weird. She did weird things.
Yeah, like the AI was weird. It was a good game, and I was saying that. Like, it wasn't like nothing like super buggy or anything. I think that it's just too much hype. I don't know.
I think this is one of the games that lived up to the hype, though. Like, you play this game, and maybe it was just the story that really kind of made you think it was so fantastic. Mm-hmm. Although I did have fun with the gameplay, though.
Yeah.
I don't like stealth games, and that was one of the funnest games I've played.
Online was really good gameplay-wise.
Online was fantastic.
Yeah,
Holy
really
man.
Good.
Oh, that's weird.
Man,
how
you
good
guys
that was.
loved it. I thought it was boring.
No, it's the tension. You know, you're building your supplies like on the field, and you don't know where the other teammates are.
And your people are gonna die back home if you don't get your shit in order.
Yeah, yeah, that was a really cool part. The little like crew at home.
Yeah.
You attach your Facebook friends and be like, Matt Lawrence died in a fire or something.
Yeah. Always dying.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to the Mario Kart news. Mario Kart 8 has sold 1.2 million copies, becoming Wii U's fastest-selling game. So good for them, eh? That's pretty decent.
That's pretty good sales for how many Wii U's there are out there.
Yeah, I have that number here. As of March 31st, there was only 6.17 million Wii U systems sold worldwide, and that's been since its launch in November of 2012.
People love their Mario Kart.
People love Mario Kart. I think this is good news for the Smash Bros. If people bought this much for Mario Kart,
Yeah.
wait till Smash Bros comes out.
I don't think it's going to sell as much as Mario Kart, though.
No?
Well, it's a fighting game, and
Everyone has fond memories of.
I think like Mario Kart's a little bit more accessible.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But they were both like, get your buddies together and
Definitely get your
have
buddies
some fun,
and
you know?
have people over and
But
play.
the Mario Kart can also be played with little kids.
Now, they didn't say how much this increased their actual console sales, but a UK retail tracking group known as GFK, they said that the Wii U hardware saw a 666% increase in sales.
I believe 80+%, about 80% of those was due to the bundle.
The bundle. And this was in the UK.
Yeah, because Tim jumped on board even here.
Yeah. He bought that bundle?
He bought that bundle, yeah.
Kind of weird because your controller doesn't match your Wii U. Got a nice old red controller to go along with your Wii U.
Oh, he's a red gamepad?
No, not the gamepad, the Wiimote.
Oh, okay.
And then the steering wheel. They're red.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
You told me it didn't do too well in Japan, though, right?
Yeah, I don't have those stats on me, but it sold a bunch in Japan. Like over, don't quote me, 300. Actually, I can pull up the picture I got of it.
I find that Mario. I think I was actually talking to Tim about this. I find that Mario and like a bunch of Nintendo series have become really westernized, and then of course there are the Nintendo series that are like don't work here and they work well in Japan. You know what I mean? Like Mario's kind of like a thing where like parents back in the day took that for something to their kids.
So Mario Kart 8 sold 325,000 in Japan, but only 19.3 thousand Wii U's. Now Japan's always been. I don't think we can really draw any conclusions from Japan sales because they've not been performing like they used to. They seem to be moving more into the mobile market, buying mobile games, 3DS, that kind of stuff.
You know what's weird about that too though is they're really big on flip phones.
They like the Flip 3DS.
Yeah, like they have a bunch of like they have a bunch of flip phones and they like design every year. They design brand new flip phones.
Oh, they must have loved the 90s, eh?
They love flip phones. It's messed up.
All right, so I mean, good news still. 1.2 million. That's great. That's a big number for them.
I'm excited to see how excited Reggie is when he announces the Mario Kart numbers next week.
Are we gonna see him?
Reggie?
Yeah.
Well,
there's no conference.
We'll probably see Reggie.
There was a conference.
He's definitely going to show up at GT's thing.
That's right.
Him and
Jeff Keighley got a buddy relationship.
Yeah.
Reggie's hilarious.
I love Reggie.
Oh man. Okay. In other news, the PSP after 10 years is finally gone, discontinued by Sony. Now the PSP launched in Japan on December 2004 and came to the West in early 2005. Matt, do you have PSP?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the PSP?
I really liked it actually.
Me too.
I have a really big library of games actually, like maybe like 15 games.
I have as many Vita games as I do for my PSP. I think.
I don't know if that's a lot. Is that a lot?
It's okay.
Okay. Well,
a handful.
mobile platform, I have quite a bit of. I have a lot of freaking PSP games. I really liked it actually.
Mm-hmm.
The second stick always ticked me off.
Ticked everyone off, yeah.
And so I often didn't buy like shooters and stuff. I often just kind of stuck to anything that was like designed for PSP only.
Yeah, that's kind of what you had to do with the Vita too. You know.
Well, the two sticks is fine.
They're not accurate enough for my liking. That's why when they say console quality, it doesn't feel like a console because you can't.
Sticks?
Yeah, you don't have the same fidelity with your aiming and stuff.
I think the sticks just need to be bigger.
Well, that would increase the fidelity because you got more room
that's
to
what I
move.
mean.
Yeah.
It always felt kind of foreign though in your hand, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's just uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, like remember when they released that Black Ops game for it?
Yep.
Everyone was excited. Oh, our first like professionally done first person shooter on the Vita, and I couldn't get a hang of it because like you didn't have the accuracy you have on a console.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I played that quite a bit though.
It's good to see that Sony did their like 10-year support thing for this thing though.
oh, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Now, it was canceled in North America, here in North America, in January.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess they're just now officially announcing.
I believe it was outselling the Vita still when the Vita launched, right?
Probably
Yeah,
why they're getting rid of it, so people go to the Vita, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny. So, yeah, speaking of the PSP, a image was released on Amazon France, oddly enough, of a PS4 and PS Vita bundle. So now this could have been one of the E3's surprises for Sony.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could have been like, "Hey, you know, a bundle, get your PS4 and your Vita, consoles that go hand in hand." And then now what's that quote they had? The great play here, or
The greatest play here. That's weird, right?
It ties into their greatness awake, but that's weird.
no, the greatest play here. That's fine. Well, it wasn't that, was it?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, go back to it. Pull that up for me.
Okay, I don't know where I saw that, but it was weirdly worded.
So yeah, I guess it's supposed to be known as the Ultimate Player Edition, and apparently it's listed for $790 in the U.S. and will go on sale July 4th.
Now, I talked to Aaron about this, actually, and I kind of asked him, I was like, well, now that you're a PS4 owner, do you have any enticement to play on Vita? And he said no. He said he has absolutely no enticement to purchase it. Why would he do it? He doesn't care. And Tim bought it, but he never bought it for that reason. He bought it because of Borderlands.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he really liked, it's good that they put them in, but I think that Sony, either they, for one, mostly abandoned the Vita, but they did just release the Slim, so who knows. Or they think that the PS4 has enough hype to bring Vita to life, or more so.
Did you say $790?
Yeah.
Trying to work out the price in my head. That just sounds like the price of both of them.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of bundle's that?
You can get them both.
Just
You get
buy them
both.
both separately.
No, it's gonna be more than that, right? Isn't it $299 for
Well, the problem is that this is in France, so it's in what I assume to be euros, which is $5.79. So the conversion is not always as accurate as the Western
right.
price will be.
Because they have to ship it over there or whatever.
Well, not only that, but it's always seemed to be different prices, even like the direct relation between the two prices.
Yeah.
What's the PS4 going for? $4.99?
Yeah.
$3.99. American, right?
Yeah.
And then in like the UK, it will be like way more than that, even if you convert it for whatever odd reason. Who knows what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
this is a backwards conversion. So I think the price will probably be lower than that.
And up here in Canada, it's $450 for PS4.
Xbox One is gonna be $3.99
Looking pretty
in
good.
Canada.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right.
Where the greatest play, by the way.
What?
Sony's E3 banner.
Is
Where-
what?
Where the greatest play.
Where the greatest play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
All right, we've all been waiting for this time of year. We're all excited. We all wish we could go. Hopefully, Day One Patch Media will go there soon.
There you go.
Wait, we're not going on Monday?
That's
I'm too
where,
old for that.
That's where Adriano is. He's
Oh.
over there at E3.
By the way, my apologies. Little side note here. You can actually get a Vita for $169.99.
Alone, just like us.
It's refurbished, but you can still get it.
Oh, a
So
PSP?
No, PS Vita.
Oh, okay, PS Vita.
So that bundle don't look too good.
Well, again, we don't know the price
Yeah,
here.
but if it's anything like that.
All right, so let's get into some of the E3 talk here.
This is going to be good.
Is it? I don't know what to say.
This talk or E3?
E3.
Oh,
This E3 is going to be good.
Yeah.
So
This conversation we're about to have is going to be good.
Holy
Let's kind of start, let's just go through the conferences. Microsoft, obviously, first. I believe 9:30 Pacific time?
I never watched them live.
What?
I never watched them live.
This will be the first time in a while that I don't watch it live.
Okay, so you got a job now.
Yeah, crummy job.
Calling sick.
No,
At
I
least
always tell people that. People get so offended when I say that sometimes.
Do you have sick days?
probably.
There you go.
Probably 10.
I don't ask questions.
Probably
I show
10.
up and then I leave.
Oh. Anyway, let's start off with Microsoft. Yeah, they're the first conference for E3. What do you guys expect? What do you want to see, Matt?
I want to see. I know this isn't going to happen, but I want to see possibly something on kind of like we were talking about with the Windows. Kind of want to see that if there's something like that. And then I honestly just want to see a bunch of games. I don't want to see no hardware crap. I don't give a shit.
And I imagine first-party games. Do you want to see? Do you want to see a new Gears?
No.
Do you want to see Halo 5? Nope. Then what do you want from them?
I want to see third-party games.
Do you want to see Forza Horizon 2?
All right, I don't want to see nothing at all. Just shut down the conference.
We already know that Quantum Break won't be there.
For good reason.
Well, no, we haven't seen anything of that game, and surprisingly that they're not at this one. Because
it's bad. There you go.
We don't know. We can't possibly know if it's bad yet.
When I watched it, and they're like, it's a companion series. I'm like, this is like Defiance, isn't it? It's like, there's a TV show. I'm like, and nope.
That doesn't mean the game is bad.
Does it not? Does it not?
Let's
Come
not
on now.
It doesn't. It could be good.
It could be a fantastic game, and the show could be bad, or everything could just be awesome, and it could be the best thing Matt Lawrence has ever done with his life.
You know what, man? Freaking playing Quantum Break. All right, God.
It could be that awesome. We don't know. So what else do you think you could see there? Do you want like a new IP? What are you?
I think we're going to see the Kinect separate price. I don't necessarily. I'm interested to see that. I don't really care that much though, because they already have a separate Kinect out right now for Windows.
That's coming out, right?
Yes, I think it said it was listed. I think I got an email. Or
you can buy it, right?
Yeah, $200.
$200.
$200, yes.
Ooh.
So that's Kinect for Windows. I didn't look at it much.
Should have bought that bundle.
So if Kinect like separately is any different, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like if it's the same, I don't know what's gonna happen.
That would be a good price to make people buy the bundle instead.
Mm-hmm. Or just have Kinect die.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know what else we could see there. To be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You're obviously gonna see Call of Duty. It's gonna be there probably.
Call of Duty again. Yeah.
They weren't at the conference last year because Call of Duty had their own conference. Remember that?
Call of Duty had their own thing. Plus, they were on the PS4 one.
Were they really? I don't think that happened. Did it?
No, they were. No, I know exactly. They were the Xbox One separate one before E3.
Yes.
Remember I remember that. Get ready for Call of Duty.
And they had Battlefield at E3.
Correct.
That was weird.
And then that Crimson Dragon with no sound.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
It's out.
Oh, okay, good.
There's no sound still.
Yeah.
So the actual game, it wasn't the presentation.
Yeah.
The game doesn't have no sound.
Man, I'd be pretty upset if I prepared that game. It has no sound. Then Battlefield 4 had no sound, and then they stopped the conference to fix it for.
Has there ever been like a silent game? That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know about that.
Takes place 100% in space.
I'd probably fall asleep.
I had something.
New IPs?
Oh no, that's too late.
Oh, okay. There you
It
go.
was a joke, but it's too late.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Marty, anything you want to look forward to at Microsoft?
I feel like I'm never. My favorite thing about E3 is when I get surprised, when I didn't expect to see something, and I've never really experienced that at Microsoft's press conferences.
But here, there's a lot of variables, eh? We don't know any of games that might be released.
We have a lot of new leaders too.
We don't know what's going to be released, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Halo.
Yeah, definitely.
And Gears and Call of Duty. I feel like they put on the same show every time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they all do. Like, they all have the same show every year.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna see a lot of why the Kinect is awesome. They're gonna keep pushing that at us.
Do you think we're gonna still push that?
Yeah,
Because that was the old Don Matrick. Call of Duty.
No, they're gonna tell us why we need to buy this.
Still,
Kinect.
you don't think they've finally admitted defeat?
They're
after,
never gonna admit
after
'cause
unbundling it.
It's built into the console.
This is
man.
Phil Spencer here who said that they're in it to win it.
No, they're not.
No, you have so little faith in Microsoft.
I
don't have little faith in them. I just think they're gonna do what they always do.
All right. Well,
I think Microsoft actually, from like an entire company standpoint, no, maybe not just Xbox, is actually starting to turn it around a little bit.
definitely.
Starting to listen to people and whatever. And to be honest, like even things like the Surface Pro 3 look really cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We might see some good stuff.
There's always a bit of lameness to Microsoft's press conference. They always have like a celebrity come out and it's really awkward.
Yeah.
And they try to make the press conference more than it is.
Look, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that though. I always love the cheesiness
Yeah,
of
that's
E3.
What about indies? Do you think they're gonna show support for indies like Sony did last year?
Yeah.
You think Microsoft's going to turn around? You think they're going to like indie games now? Like going to kind of go toward them?
They support. They say they support indie games, but as of right now, it seems like PS4 is the leader in that.
But now
There's a buttload of indie games on the PS4.
how many years did indie games happen on Xbox 360 and not on PS3 though?
A lot.
See, like, I mean, I think Microsoft's, like, it's kind of like anything, right? Like, Microsoft maybe was, I don't know, say they were the first. I think they were the first to support indie games on console. So then Sony sees that, takes it the next step further. So everyone's like, Microsoft's not supporting them. And it's like, well, no, it's just kind of the natural thing.
They do have that parity clause, though, that hurts a lot of indie developers.
I think I think it's honestly just because Microsoft is so big and they're really arrogant. And they have the right to be arrogant, so they just kind of do it.
The right to be arrogant?
They're pretty big. And
No one has the right to be arrogant.
Okay, let's look at Sony.
Arrogance is not a positive thing.
Sony has been posting a quarterly loss for like 3 years or something. And Microsoft's just like, nah, we'll just keep racking in that money. That's fine.
All right. Yeah, I can't say too much that I'm looking forward to with Microsoft. I'm not a big fan of their first-party lineup. I'm not a big Halo fan or Gears fan or.
Hopefully they do bring something new though.
Yeah.
And they'll make you buy an Xbox One.
I want to see a first-party RPG. That's what I really want to see. Someone do a really nice first-party RPG.
That'd be cool. You know what? We're gonna see Project Spark.
What is that?
Remember, that's the game creator.
Vaguely.
The game creator where they're like shaping the world and whatever. I know it's in beta right now. Maybe it's out actually. I don't remember now. It kind of dropped off the map, to be honest.
Okay.
But,
so yeah, next conference. Let's move up to EA's next, right? That's usually comes
They're
next.
after Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah. I think sports. Obviously, gonna see some sports.
We'll see some sports at Microsoft's press conference.
Some
as well.
athletes will come out
sports
and say like one line, and then the light will turn off.
Remember
and then,
when LeBron James was talking to himself?
Yeah.
Oh man. Man,
I'm sorry, but
you're not a sports guy.
No.
Let's just say that.
People who play sports games, all power to you, man. I mean, if you love your sports games, go ahead. But it was the most boring part of E3 is the sports at the EA conference.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They always like throw in like those sports like interactive bits. You remember all those like from the last 2 years? And I've never
Do people
seen
use them?
I've never seen them.
They seem cool if I knew what was happening.
Yeah. I don't get it.
All right. No Need for Speed this year, right?
Thankfully.
I believe so, yeah.
We'll probably see Dragon Age, which will be exciting.
Oh, Inquisition?
Yeah. I guess some other BioWare property, because I think whoever's doing Mass Effect, maybe see what they're working on.
Yeah, maybe.
Battlefront. Get a little Battlefront action.
If they show something good. I want that. Like, is it going to come out, though?
Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah, is it going to come out this year?
No.
Not this year.
No.
They barely had anything last year.
I don't know. It's to me, it's one of those things where it's like I think that showing it so early was a mistake.
Well, they had just gotten that deal with Disney to make all the Star Wars games, right?
I guess that's kind of an exception.
And so they we can do Battlefront now. And they said, hey, Dice, you want to do Battlefront? Oh, yeah, we want to do Battlefront. Well, that's probably not how it went. But, so yeah, I think they just wanted to show, like,
just have a little fun with it.
Yeah. Obviously, I think it's going to take them like 2 or 3 years to complete. So it'll probably launch alongside, like, the Star Wars movie. You know?
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Fair enough.
I would like to see a new Star Wars game from them, though. Someone else.
I don't know if they will until
That
Battlefront's done.
Visceral, maybe a tease from Visceral in their Star Wars game that they're
That's
working
the one
on.
I'm most looking forward to.
That could be exciting. They got Amy Hennig from Naughty Dog, who did the Uncharted series.
Yeah.
They got like the voice actor from the Uncharted series, who's going to be in Uncharted 4.
Mm-hmm.
He got something happened to him, and he's now working on Star Wars. So there's a lot of talent getting put on these Star Wars games, which is great.
I just hope that we don't see everything that we're estimating. And like what Marty said, I kind of want to.
We always hope for some new
stuff.
Yeah, when we get let's move on to the Ubisoft one because I don't think there's much more to talk about EA, is there?
Assassin's Creed, cut dried done.
We're going to see Assassin's Creed definitely.
Yep.
But what were we talking about earlier?
Far Cry 4?
No, just a couple seconds ago. Rewind the tape. I need to.
Oh God.
New IPs. Do you think that Ubisoft feels
that
like
they have to have a surprise?
Yeah, they had Watch Dogs, then they had The Division. Now they're going to have something else.
I hope it's not going to be like not Watch Dogs, but say another Watch Dogs, where it's like 2 years down the road we'll release this game,
and then it pulls out and there's a bunch of other players.
Yeah. Oh shit. Driving is your weapon, like.
Paying your bills is your weapon.
I gotta pay my bills.
You think we'll see The Division again?
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
we haven't seen anything except for like the original thing they did.
And it'll look completely different, just
Oh
like
no,
Watch Dogs did.
that's right.
Yep.
Do you
Oh,
know what I'm scared about? You know what I'm scared about The Division?
Hmm.
That, for one. But two, all online. Well, don't buy the launch day. Buy it 3 months down the road.
I don't think
guess.
you should buy anything launch day anymore.
Yeah.
you should.
I don't think you
Because
should.
I really like talking about things when they're fresh and new.
That's
Why I
agree
buy
with that.
things day one and I pay full price for them because I just like having
then-
conversations with everyone.
The conversations are always how broken it is.
That's true.
That's fine.
How
I want
things
to. I
don't
want.
work.
I want to be a part of that. Because if I'm not, then I'll just feel like
To
I'm
be
left out.
fair, though, I mean the Watch Dogs glitch, while game breaking, is limited and avoidable.
I guess so. There's only 2 people in this room, and half of them experienced
That's not
it.
a good sample size, Marty. Well, I don't know if it's the Uplay thing. I don't think that's confirmed or not.
I think it is confirmed, right?
I never heard anything from Ubisoft.
Because I know that Marty was reading last week, just like randomly an article. He just said that he saw someone say that, and then you were like, "Oh no, I downloaded a Ubisoft."
It might have just been user reports saying that after I did that, this happened, but I don't think it's confirmed that it was the Uplay stuff. But
It makes sense that
I
at the
did
end
it,
of
and it happened
voting
to me.
everything,
But you did it as well, right?
I didn't download. You played it.
You didn't download the car?
Nope.
That car's cool too.
I hope it was worth it.
I don't know. Assassin's Creed Unity, right? It's their big one, I guess.
Yep.
And we'll see some last gen title too, or something.
That's a weird, eh?
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. I don't want to pay for 2 collector's editions.
You don't have to.
I have so many of them. It's like it'd be really bad to be like, oh, all right.
To just stop.
Yeah.
I recently sent Adriano a thing for Future Shop. The Assassin's Creed 4 collector's edition was like $30.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not
so-
buying it launch day.
Just yeah, wait till those bugs get fixed and then buy the collector's edition for
Yeah.
on sale.
When are you going to do 10 years from now when you have like 20 more of these things? Where are these going to go?
They'll have the whole lineage of assassins.
I'll
Yeah.
have to buy a storage locker.
You even have the tin Assassin's Creed Liberty thing.
Yes,
You
that's
basically have the collector's edition for the Vita game.
Correct. Yeah. I got
Alright.
belt buckles and crap.
Let's move on to Sony. They're the last end of the day, super late here in the on the East Coast.
Around 9-ish
Yeah.
we watch it, right?
It's going to be a day of E3.
I'll be able to see that one.
Yeah, probably the Ubisoft one. No,
That's around 6, right?
I don't know. I don't know the times.
We don't
Sony
know
has the
times.
on it. Sony. What do you guys want from Sony?
Again, we're probably gonna see Uncharted and The Last of Us. They'll start with that video. They always do the montage video of their
Yeah,
of
I
their,
know.
of their all their games.
With some song,
Yeah,
some Sony owned song.
When are
Yeah.
they gonna show off a little PlayStation Now?
That'd be a big thing. Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna jab back somehow at Microsoft for the price now. 'Cause a big-
$50 off the PS4.
or like maybe not directly on the price, but be like
We cut out the controllers.
Buy a PS4 now, and he comes with a controller or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like an extra
I was
one?
saying they took out the controllers.
Oh, they took out.
Buy just the unit.
Buy just the unit, and then don't do anything with it.
I don't know what to expect from Sony. Actually,
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like, I mean, like they kind of kept everything under wraps. They could do more indie stuff. They're pretty big on that now. Either that, or they're going to show off maybe like some. Actually, one thing they could do to kind of offset the price, maybe some new PlayStation Plus stuff.
Well, they have changed. I don't know if you know about this, but they did change how PlayStation Plus works now.
Oh,
each
God.
each console is going to have 2 PlayStation Plus games,
Okay.
and they'll be launched every month. I think both at the same time.
Wait. Okay. I need help. Okay. What?
So, like, let's say June 1st,
Yeah.
2 PS4 games get released,
2 PS3 and
2
Vita?
PS3 and 2 Vita games.
Always.
Yeah, every month.
Okay. I thought maybe they were like I thought they were making games
But
for
I think
PS Plus.
I think they reduce how like the instant game collection. So I think it's only those 2, and then they change.
But once you
So
get
almost
them,
almost how Microsoft does it, where it's like one game on the 1st of the month and then the 16th.
okay.
You know, and they only do 2 games, but you can't go back and get those old games once they're gone. Unlike the instant games collection, where you can still get Uncharted Golden Abyss on Vita. That was a launch day game. You know,
Yeah.
so it'll just be brand new games every month. Boom, there you go.
Damn.
You know that works for us in our upcoming show.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see who will be coming out instead of Jack Trenton.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true too.
Probably the guy that does the hardware, or did the hardware. Remember, he was the guy that came out and was talking about how the hardware was made.
He's good, and I like him.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. Although he seems a bit awkward up there. I don't think he's used to giving presentations.
I think he's an engineer. Like he's not meant to do presentations.
How about Mark Cerny though? Think they'll do anything with him?
Mark Cerny,
the architect of the PS4.
Good, yeah. It could be like a dual show, right? Like, I mean, they could break
but
it up.
I don't see why they would bring him back, but I don't know. He seemed to be like the face of the PS4 at the time because he was basically responsible for it. You know.
I hope that Sony doesn't, because of last year, gets kind of cocky and has like a semi-average conference, and then be like, everyone's kind of like, well, that was underwhelming.
Well, here's the thing. I think they had such a great great conference last year that they kind of had to step it up, right?
They could step it up or just keep it the same. Even like, I mean, you can't. It's hard to step up a new console at launch, right?
Of course, yeah.
But fair enough.
How about the Order 1886?
Not interested in it now because it's cover-based shooter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like.
More gameplay. Footage.
More gameplay, yeah. Maybe they'll change their mind on the multiplayer.
Well, the sad thing is that I think everyone I talked to, like, was kind of like you and I, like we were talking about, like the 4-player, like kind of like Left 4 Dead-esque, if you will.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, no, well, I don't really want to watch this.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I think we all kind of want to see first-party titles from Sony. They have such great first-party developers. We got Media Molecule, whatever they're working on.
Oh, I think they're just gonna smash it.
And let's talk about their Oculus Rift competitor, the Morpheus.
Oh, Morpheus! They're gonna show that.
Think we'll see that?
Yep.
I think we'll see it, and it's gonna be in like the really engineering stage, like the Move was. And
yeah, they're not gonna be showing moves, so they need something awkward to fill that space.
And no one's gonna buy it.
Do you remember the spellbook thing?
Oh yeah,
and they had that mom come out, or whoever she was.
I feel bad for that woman.
And it was just not working.
It wasn't working for her. And
God, man.
Another favorite of mine of watching E3 is when shit doesn't work.
Oh yeah,
it's so good.
Oh, when Assassin's Creed messed up. Oh, it had like that. Like
yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God, that was loud.
Do you remember when there was the Nintendo conference?
Miyamoto's Wiimotes.
Yeah. And he was making jokes about the Apple keynote.
Yeah.
Because at the Apple keynote, Steve's iPhone wasn't connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
And it's because everyone in that conference room was connected to the Wi-Fi there, and it kicked him off, and so he couldn't use the iPhone. And so the Miyamoto made a joke that, can people turn off their Wi-Fi, please? So his Wiimote would work. All right, let's move on to Nintendo, who's not having an official conference. They'll have a presence there at E3, obviously. What do you need? What do you need to see from them?
We need to see Legend of Zelda, like a really badass looking next gen Wii U.
Do you still want cartoony looking though?
Still cartoony looking.
Because remember that test footage they showed? It would look a little more artistic, I guess.
I'm fine with that.
A little more realistic.
Yeah,
a bit.
Yeah. And we need to see a new Metroid game.
Yeah, I would try a Metroid game.
Yeah, and most of all, a reason to buy the Wii U. Like something that utilizes the gamepad.
Which they kind of gave up on, it seems.
Everyone...
Does Mario Kart use it? In a unique way?
Not in a unique way.
Mm.
No, not really at all.
Do you remember like the footage they showed where you were golfing and you could see the ball on the gamepad?
That game came out.
It came out?
It's like a Wii Play type of game.
Where is it?
It just came out this week, I think.
I want that.
Go get it. It's got a bunch of sports games on it.
Give me a plastic golf club.
A little peripheral.
Go to town on that game. I don't know what that means.
I think we need to see a Nintendo fix. Like we need to see like them make a move and be like, we're gonna fix ourselves up by doing this.
This would be the year they need to step it up.
I still think the software on the Wii U is too slow.
You think so?
I think the Wii U is underpowered.
It's too far.
When I can just bounce around between stuff on my PS4, the Wii U is very slow. They did try to remedy that. Sorry, with their latest update.
It did get quite a bit faster.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the most recent one where you have that quick launch system.
Mm.
So
the Wii U has problems though. Like it freezes a lot. Tim was trying to upload a clip. It took forever to open the browser. It's slow, awkward. Like it's not. It feels like a prototype next gen console.
It feels like a prototype of the Wii.
Yeah, it feels like maybe like even like an overhaul of the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, like I mean I almost feel like they should release a new console, but that's gonna make a lot of people mad. I mean they could release a new console that's backwards compatible, but then no one's gonna develop for the Wii U anyway.
I think this one wasn't different enough from the Wii.
I think they need to stop making home consoles.
I don't know about that. I just think they definitely will not go into the fold of just making a standard console. They will not do that again. I don't think.
No.
I think they need
Because the Wii was a huge success for them.
Yeah,
huge,
it was big.
Even though no one played it at the tail end.
But no one wants motion, and the only other thing they could do, in my mind, of course, is virtual reality, and everyone's doing that.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I don't know what
Virtual
else.
Boy 2.0.
Yeah, or like I said, they need to release a Wii U that's only a tablet, and you plug it into a dock, and you have a controller.
It's hard to say. I know the CEO isn't responsible for everything, but I think it might be a time to see a new vision for Nintendo.
Some new blood in there.
Yeah.
Someone needs to.
Wouldn't that be crazy if that just happened? Like they just announced a new guy coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah, like some random guy comes up and he's like, "I'm the new CEO of Nintendo."
Yeah,
That'd be
weird.
pretty good, actually.
That'd be really
Because
weird.
they've been talking. I think we talked about this on the show like a long time ago. They were talking about what they were going to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then nothing came of it.
Because even though all these failures that Nintendo's been having, Miyamoto's the CEO, right?
Yeah.
No,
it's the other guy.
I don't know.
Oh, Miyamoto's sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Iwata.
Iwata, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still has like a 75% approval rating among the board at Nintendo.
It's probably because he has maybe he has a really good vision, or maybe he is handling a bad situation really well behind the scenes. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe he's efficiently doing it. Because are they posting losses? I don't follow them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
their top guys took like pay cuts. Iwata took a pay cut.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I'm excited. Nintendo always has fun at their E3s. They're always having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
They have like a big Smash Bros. Tournament this year too for the new one.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And they're doing the Best Buy thing.
I hate that.
Oh, wow! How can you hate that?
I hate that. I think it's dumb.
You go and play their games at Best Buy.
No, I don't want to go out somewhere to go play your game. I think you should show it off at E3 like everyone else.
No, they're
They
showing the
are.
games off. This allows you, who's not at E3, to go play the games.
Oh, is that okay? I misunderstood how that works.
So, like,
then.
normally the press gets to go to the showroom floor and test out all the new games. We can't.
So they have like a little showroom for us at Best Buy.
Yeah.
All across the world.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so. All right, that's basically it for E3. After that, it's all just kind of developers going around showing off their games to the press. And we just watch the press tell us what's happening. That's really all it is. So.
I mean, Adriano is going to tell us what's happening.
Oh, because he's there. Yeah, he'll be live tweeting. Live tweeting from the
Jesus,
E3.
guys, I'm right here. Like,
Sending us vines. Those are still popular, right, kids?
No,
I don't think so. I think they died off pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pinterest? Okay, that's this
I ain't Pinteresting.
Tumblr?
They're Syrian now.
They're Syriang. Oh,
There you go.
that quickly. Eh? Only 58 minutes, and they're already Syriang.
The weird thing is, I think that Facebook won't disappear. Like everything, Facebook and Twitter, I realize like will go down and up and down as time goes. But I think they're kind of like,
I wish
A
Twitter.
standard.
I kind of wish Twitter would die off a little
oh
bit.
come on,
It's
now.
integrated in all these shows now on
That's
TV.
good though.
No, it's horrible.
No, I love it.
I don't like the fact that you can just make a hashtag.
Hashtag YOLO.
I can hashtag anything. I can hashtag gibberish. Like, just smash my keyboard,
Yeah,
and there's a hashtag.
Yep.
I don't like
but
that.
it won't trend, so no one cares.
Yes, I understand. I tried to make one trending. It was Save Me Frodo.
Didn't work.
It didn't work at all. It didn't even make sense, so. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this week. Tell us your thoughts about what's going to happen at E3, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and some of your favorite moments from past E3s.
I don't want to see Usher.
That's what you don't want to see.
No, maybe I do though. 'Cause
Well, you like the mistakes, so.
Yeah, I love the
The Konami
awfulness.
press conference.
Konami press conference. Check it out if you don't remember it. I think it was 2010.
Yeah.
The most hilarious thing ever.
Also, Mr. Caffeine was pretty good too.
No, come on. That was the first time I stopped watching a conference halfway through. I was like, I don't want to see this.
Okay, well that's it for now. Follow us on Twitter. Speaking of that.
Hey, well,
Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. And check out Apps with Marty, brand new show. You can check out a really cool app that came out.
New website.
That Marty reviewed. Also, new website, dayonePatchMedia.com. Make sure you go check out there.
All new art.
Yeah. And iTunes. Just go to iTunes, type in Day One Patch. We pretty much pop up, I think. We're the only ones.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe button. You'll have us every week in your pocket. So thank you. That's it.
See you at E3.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bam.
Peace.